can I do? That should be your mantra for you to go forward. Okay. So I think we can now move to the QT. Should we move to the quantitative techniques? Again, this is another section where a lot of students spend, you know, though either I see two types of students. There's one set of students who just leave it completely, they don't even give it a try. And there's another set of students, when we say 10 to 15 minutes, they take actually 30 to 40 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes is, I don't know if there's any better word than harakiri also, because it is so, I mean, why I'm saying that is it's so bad that if you're able, for a section that has not more than 10% of your marks in the entire exam, if you're going to spend 40 minutes, just imagine how much of wastage or how much you are ruining your career by doing that. So please don't do that. Yes, you're a pro at maths, 10 to 15 minutes max, see how much you can attempt and move on. If you're not a pro, don't leave it entirely. There could be at least 3 or 4 questions, one set maybe you can take, which is simple enough for you to do, which, because one thing is there, in the QT section, there is no subjectivity involved. It is objective in nature. By what do I mean by objective? Of course, entire exam is objective. You're not going to sit and write over there. But what I mean by objective is either it is right or it is not. There's no other option over there. There is no bias involved. It is 0 or 1. So you know the formula, you know how to calculate it, you get the answer. Else you don't know, you move on. So that's how you will need to approach that type of questions. This is relatively, maybe you will see some new types of questions that you've not encountered earlier in the past. You might have a lot of graphs, tables, charts, and all these things, but I'm sure that in the classes you would have learned the concepts of how to attempt these kind of questions. Please go back and revise, go through them again and again till you absorb those concepts. If you have not understood it the first time, you still have time. Please go on. Please don't leave this entire section. Do not neglect this entire section, because 10 marks if you can get, 5 marks if you can get, it will make a huge difference in your score, and every single mark counts towards getting seats. So huge calculations in QT. There are tips and tricks for you to reduce, and I'm sure that there are some techniques that have been taught to you in terms of doing fast calculations. You should be able to do that. I see that people get tense. I believe that most people have problem with this section because their concepts are not clear. If you know the basic concepts of percentages and numbers, I think half your problems are solved and you will be able to do this easily. So go through the e-learning videos on this topic, overcome your fear of calculating percentages, ratios, and these things. If you are good at, this section will no longer look like a big scary fountain that is there in front of you. Naresh, I'm handing over this to you.
Yeah, I think on the quantitative techniques, usually what happens is most of you generally do not like it. I see most of the CLAT aspirants, most of them, I'm not saying everyone, do not like it. And the very few, tiny few who like it, you kind of spend too much of time. Either ways, you are losing it, right? I have not found less than 2 to 3% of the CLAT aspirants who actually attempt quant section in the right way. You should kind of give ideal time, not more than that. Some of you have this habit of, quant is the only thing I'm good at, so let me kind of spend almost 45 minutes, for those 17 odd questions. So either way, that's not good. That is what I would want to broadly tell you. And yeah, we have, what would be ideal score for considering if you spend 10 minutes? Sheetal is asking a very good question, Padma. She's saying, what is the ideal score if you kind of assume we are going 10 minutes only for quant? I would say 10 marks in maths is a very good score. If you are able to score 10, I think out of math, that would be a good thing if you can do that. That is wonderful score actually. Yeah. Siddhant is asking a question, Padma. I'll bring your notice to that. You can, ma'am, they gave a new group of questions in Telegram by CLAT Consortium. Yeah, you wanted to speak on that?
No, I think if there's some new questions and if we are regular students, I'll make sure that our quant faculty will definitely walk you through those kind of questions and see how to solve it. I have not looked at that question, so that way I will not be able to answer. But definitely.
Yeah. So I think each sectional faculty, they're actually into it. Do not worry. As part of their sessions, they'll take care of it. And by the way, at the end of the day, when you say new pattern, what would it be? A new type of chart, a new type of data, a new type of nothing like it, nothing more than that. Do not worry. In fact, when some of the GK questions have come, we have found sometimes the answer is there in the passage. Some of it is there in the CLAT sample questions also. That's why we had to, in fact, I was very unhappy with the team in one of the mocks. They've done it. I've asked recent mocks only. I think in the passage there's an answer. I asked, why did you do that? Because CLAT consortium also is doing that they said. So I think we should be very, very cautious about that. Let's not worry about it. Smita is asking a question. The calculations are tough and long. So there's a calculation which are tough and long. Smita is asking. See, Smita, if you feel the calculations are tough and long, that's one question you should not attempt. Actually, that should tell you this is the best question for you to do. Lal Salam. Best thing to do, leave it alone. Not every question needs to be done. There's no one who is forcing you to do all 150 questions. The goal is to kind of get the maximum score possible, not to kind of do every question. Please understand that very, very important thing. That's something that I wanted you to note about.
Yeah. Having said that, if you're strong with your tables and basic fractions, you know how to add and subtract fractions. After that, if you're not knowing these, if you're finding it is tough and long, then it is a problem which you need to address. But if you knowing all these things, you're still finding it long, that means there is some problem. The question is meant to, it's a trap for you to waste your time. So then you just have to do a Lal Salam and move on to the next question. That's all that I would say. Any question?
I think now that we are done with the broad sections, friends, I think